Sponsored by CeiaCum. Hello commanders, welcome to the hot zone. Today our favorite dolls shall be brought out of their test chamber, shoved them into this dropship and thrown into the fire I would like to call the tier list. Some are good, some are bad, and some are kinda pog.
That's a lot of damage!
But eventually, one shall prevails above the inferior plebeians and achieve ultimate victory. Without further ado, let's dive in. Bren LMG.
백두산 훈련 열풍 속에서 다지고 다져.
Lock and fucking load. Micah promised to rework this skill since who knows when, maybe never. Her mod skill is trying very hard to become Negev, but failed horribly. Her DPS only gets slightly better than some other lock and load MG. She's still shit. She doesn't even give a lick of armor to the front line because of how much of an elitist she is. D tier. Mauser C96. You there? Are your dolls having trouble dealing with these pesky scouts? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. Introducing the C96 mod. She comes with thick accuracy tiles. Thick flare that gives even more accuracy, and to top it up, her mod skill provides outstanding support for your MGs. She's guaranteed to be S tier due to her unmatched capability to provide allies with a total of 296% accuracy. Get her now. Nah, she's shit. She gives almost 3x accuracy to anyone on her tiles in night battle, but thing is, if you're bringing our F4 MG to fight evasive enemies, unless they have sure hit skills, you aren't playing GFL. Other dolls classes can equip pecs, and a single fairy or tile buffs from each other are enough. MGs with hunting impulse benefits the most from her skill set. She's still very expensive for what you get. Little trivia. In her mod story, it is revealed that she used to work for a group of mercenaries before joining Griffin. The codename Red 9 is a Russian variant of C96, named after the large red number 9 on the grip. Her task was to lure and catch the enemy off guard by dressing like a little girl. D tier. Sniper Skaya Vintovka model 1998.
Two of them?
I got one.
Unlike in Tarkov, she is among the outdated bamboo rifles in GFL and probably will never see the light of day in ranking. Her mod skill gives her tiny stats buff and improves her bamboo damage by 18%. Her bamboo damage ended up equals to Mosin with her SPEQ. She's not entirely useless, just very expensive. D tier. Sten MkII. She's having an existential crisis about whether to be a tank SMG or off-tank SMG. And the result is she sucks at both. Her tiles buff your ARs with evasion.
Oh my god!
30% accuracy won't be enough to save her from the dumpster. Her mod skill gives her 35% damage reduction, and this might help against certain enemies that would otherwise one-shot her link. But then you have R0635. The only good thing about Steno, she's given for free after you just finished tutorial. Contrary to whatever you've seen in most entertainment media, grasping the Sten at the magazine while firing will wear down the magazine catch and causes failure to feed. C tier.
We should all have Sturmgewehrs! You get a Sturmgewehr! You get a Sturmgewehr! Everyone gets Sturmgewehr!
High explosive grenade. Everyone says they are bad. Very, very bad. And in fact, it is true. Her mod massively improves her nade and turns her into the best HE grenadier in the game. That said, she's still very shit. Multiple grenades are generally inferior than a single high damage grenade because of how damage calculation works in game. Just use SOP. SOP. She's much better, aside her annoyingly high-pitched voice. Her tiles give your ARs accuracy and evasion. C tier. Winchester Model 1897. Her mod skill is a very big buckshot round that deals lots of damage instances to lots of enemies. The saddest thing is she only shoots flinchets when someone reloads, so you won't get to see her shred crowds of incoming enemies. Even when all her flinchets are focusing a single target, her skill doesn't stack with slugs, so the best you would get is slightly 2x damage per shot. Should have brought a vacuum cleaner. Little trivia. M1897 were very popular among American soldiers during World War I for their impressive ability to clear out German trenches. The troops love her so much she obtained a nickname Trench Sweeper. Her cleaner outfit design is also a pun at that nickname. Around the end of World War I, the German issued a diplomatic protest that went, "No shotgun me, MkII." The American rejected the protest. They were not happy. Shortly after, Germany threatened to punish any American soldiers caught with a shotgun. In return, American also threatened any German soldiers caught with flamethrowers and serrated bayonets. M1897 proceeded to stay in the hands of American soldiers in World War II and found herself in Korean War and Vietnam War in the hands of guerrillas. C tier. Hello, my dear viewers. I'm proud to announce that after nearly 3 years of operating this YouTube channel, we finally have a sponsor. A legendary figure once ruled the EN player base, the light of every major events. The man himself, CeiaCum. Specifically, CeiaCum delivers to your home for free. Gentlemen, do you suddenly feel horny? Are you a virgin who have never committed hand holding with a woman? Well, I have a surprise for you. Introducing CeiaCum. Consume the cum chalice. A single dose of this wonderful home-brewed concoction will instantly send you into ecstasy. Forget all the horrible women and truly make you feel alive. Look at how happy these customers are.
What? What the fuck?
Order CeiaCum right now for absolutely free. There's no better time to do it but right now. Just click the link in the description and Inaragami will personally deliver your order right to your doorstep. Do it. Right now. First entry to the glorious B tier, we have Lithgow F1 SMG. An Aussie at heart and soul, she's ready to hunt some emu birds. Her tiles give ARs evasion and accuracy. Well, now she also buffs SMGs. She gets some 45 smoke grenade, plus accuracy debuff. You already know how useful smokes are. Her mod skill is there to compensate her inability to provide any real buffs to your pathetic ARs. Bonus movement speed might have some usage here and there to kite the shit out of that manticore, or dodging AoE skills. Just use UMP45 if you don't want your office smells like kangaroos. B tier.
I saw people on Discord having complaints about not hearing my voice. So hear my voice. Oh hey, GSA, it's your turn now.
Sure, yeah.
much the same like Python and Desert Eagle. She is a DPS handgun. But the fact is, the handgun is hitting very hard, and she doesn't buff any other allies or breaking enemy shields. She gives allies shields. Her mod skill gives 1 HP shield to every one of the targets except herself. Every time she scored a critical hit. It's not very fast per se if you know what you're doing.
I'm not going to lie to you. I tried to save her from the dumpster as best as I could. Her mod skill is very weak. Just use HS 2000. C tier. Actually, she got this interesting AP ammunition. This put her on par with Desert Eagle against heavily armored enemies, such as these guys. Also, she can dish out critical hits at night, which most HGs cannot due to equipment restrictions. Up to tier B. Also known as the hard-working cinnamon roll cough high. Her skill turns her into Raiden if she fails to kill her target with the initial bamboo and keep unloading more shots until the target dies or she runs out of steam. Small passive here, and her bamboo now targets enemy with highest HP. If you want something very, very dead, she might come in handy. A way to think of SASS mod is she's a bit like single target M200. This Reddit post kinda approves her existence. Your mileage may vary on this one. Little trivia. She got her nickname thanks to this artist drawing a number of 4 commas in which she calls NTW her senpai. Possess extremely sensitive thighs and doesn't wear anything below the clothing. B tier.
Okay, stop. Video's over. You can leave now. I haven't really uploaded anything significant for the last 8 months. This is totally my fault. I felt agitated thinking about editing videos and the fact that my beautiful university years are ending. I just want to not doing anything, really. Please, stalker. A lot of stalker. Then, Daria, DDLC, watching anime. Reconsidering my career choice, you get the idea. Fortunately, I got my editing device upgraded from this to this. I have a lot of interesting ideas for upcoming videos. Up next is just about Maitov. Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time. Also, our sponsor, CeiaCum. Green come, save lives, please.